This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, let me close this up. I think I got it right this time for once. With this new fangled, bejangled thing that they have going here. Hold on here. Yeah, okay. Microphone seems to be working. That's a miracle unto itself. Okay. Yeah. Looks like I'm live. I think I am. Let's hope. Okay. Small things to start with. Boy, a lot of news to cover. I don't think I was able to email everybody yesterday because yesterday, right, I decided to take my grandson fishing for the first time. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. And if anybody tunes in, let me know. Matter of fact, let me look on my phone since I got to show you guys something there anyways. Let's see if I'm actually live, because you never know anyway. Gabby, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, that's not it. Let's go to my channel, right? My video. Okay, your videos. Every time YouTube changes something, it's a nightmare. Live. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm live. Am I? Oh, yes, I am. How about that? And 2 people are watching. That's a good start. Jim, how are you? Jim, I just sent you an email. Wings of Glory, somebody just bittered it up a bit just to let you know. And I also sent you an email that, you know, if you win both things that you bid on, do you want me to hold it here till you get back? I know you're in Kuwait. I don't think you want me to send it to Kuwait. You could pay. I could hold it. I could figure out the shipping to wherever you need it to be shipped, and I could wait till you get back and ship it to you. You know I'll always take good care of you, so I don't mind storing it for a while. So we could figure all that out. I sent you a thing, and good afternoon. From, I thought it was warm yesterday. I can imagine what it's there for you. So anyways, yesterday, oh God. So my grandson has always wanted to go fishing. He's 4 years old, right? So you can imagine trying to go fishing with a 4-year-old, right? Thanks, Rob. True, don't send to my APO address in Kuwait. No, I wouldn't. If you win, we would discuss it. But right now, I think the only thing that you got going is the Pirates, which, unbelievably, with all the stuff, and I added more stuff to that. You're winning that, but you got outbid on that huge Wings of Glory thing, which is, I found more planes too. So to add to that, and I found more stuff for it. So, Gab. So we can figure that out. We'll see how it all works out in the end. So yesterday it was 82 here in Florida, way too hot. And right now it's spec season, okay? And crappie season, spec season. We call them specs, crappie. They're called so many different things here. Lunch. And I knew I had a lot to do today, so I was figuring, and I'm going to update everybody on the auction in a minute, but I have to tell this story. I've got a few stories to tell, as a matter of fact. And I said, all right, taking a 4-year-old, it's too hot, I'll take them down to the lake where I fished for the last 20 years. I go, if I take them late enough, in the afternoon, it shouldn't be too bad because they don't start hitting till dusk. But I want to get my spot. And I go, what the hell? I go, if I can just catch one fish. Because sometimes, you just get blanked there. It depends on the weather. And yesterday was one of those days that you were definitely going to get blanked because of the weather. So I tell them I'm taking them. I figure I make it an event. I say, hey, we'll go have pizza afterwards and whatnot and so forth. And so we go down. So he's never been fishing in his life. And we go into the bait store. And we go into the bait store. And I go, yeah, give me 2 ounces of minnows. He goes, what are you talking about, Pop? I go, well, we got to have bait fish. You got to have little fish to catch the bigger fish. And the guy behind the counter is just cracking up because, here's this little guy coming in here. And the minute he saw me, he goes, hello, fisherman. He goes, how you doing? So the guy starts going into the tank and pulling out the little fish. And he's like amazed. He goes, oh, my God, look at all these fish. And he's looking over the thing. I go, come here. And they got a real kick out of him. And, everybody, we're explaining to him, you got to have little fish to catch the big fish. He goes, oh, okay, all right. He goes, so you're gonna eat all the fish that you catch? He goes, nah, I'm going to bring them back here for you. The guy got a kick out of him. Yeah, and he's just one of these kids that talks like a mile a minute. So we get down there, right? And, it's warm. It's about 3:30. A little bit too early, but I was able to get my spot. And I said, the weather's too hot. They're not going to come in. But sure enough, we caught a few. And the smile on his face is priceless. I sent that picture to his mom, to his dad, to his grandmother, to his great-grandmother, to his aunts, And he caught a few. But after the first one, he pulls it in, and I'm helping him, of course. And he takes a look at it, and he goes, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. He raises up his hands. He goes, I did it. I did the impossible. Where the hell do you get this shit from? So we stay a few hours. The fishing wasn't great, but all I cared about. I kept looking to the heavens. I go, God, just let me catch one for this kid. But he caught a couple. So it was a good time. So we then, I told him I'd take him for pizza. So get in the car. It's dark. We we head to the pizza place. I open up the door. He walks through. He puts up his hands and he goes in the middle of the restaurant. I went fishing for the first time today and I caught fish. Oh, man. Oh. So he ate his pizza and then I took him for ice cream afterwards, right? I let him stay out late because his bedtime is usually 7 o'clock. I get a phone call from my wife. Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? I go, we're just finishing up. We finished up eating. We're going to be heading back, Because now, it used to be 2 minutes to get to the lake. Now it's about 17 minutes because we moved farther from the lake. And I fished that lake, for 20-something years. And he goes, I'm staying out late. I'm supposed to be in bed. Oh my God, this is the greatest day ever. Oh. So by the time I got back, got everything settled, it was like 9 o'clock. And then I started working on all this stuff and everything. So, oh man, I tell you. But something, I got my grandfather gold badge yesterday. If you don't take your, I took my son, my father took me fishing. I took my brothers fishing. I took my son and daughter fishing all the time. Now I've taken my grandchildren fishing. You can dig a hole in the back. I'm good. I'm good. And I got it done. So, not bad. Birch beer in the morning, right? Okay, let's get down to business. I'm really sorry, and I've got a lot to cover, so I'm going to try to cover as much as I can and update everybody. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run till 8 o'clock tonight. So 8 p.m. it will be the last moments of this, okay? I'm going to update you on it. I'm going to tell you something. I want to thank everybody out there. We're close. I think if I do a small auction at the end of the month, I think I can get everything I need and we can keep the channel going. And for me, I'm pretty happy about it because I'll talk more about that and why I was going to just try to fight through it anyways. But, you know, we really need the new equipment. My wife also called the people at Cox to find out where the progress is, and it's moving along. So we're hoping by the second week of February that we will be back doing live playthroughs with good quality internet. Good, you know, more, I want to go back to, you know, coming live at least 3 times a week. I used to do it. Does anybody remember when I used to do it? I know. I think I used to do it Saturday night. I would do it. No, I don't think it was always Saturday. I think it was Sunday morning because I had all the different cameras we could do Subudio, which would be nice to do. And then I would come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's what it was. And then my videos ran Monday. Well, no, I ran videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because I had so much content to cover. But I would like to start doing playthroughs on Tuesdays and Thursdays again like I used to. And we'll see how it goes. All right? Different life, different time, you know, different place. We'll see what we can work. But we're going to feature some of the stuff that I really want to get back to. And covering, you know, For Against Darkness, Warhammer Quest, which I have a whole thing to talk about that. You're going to be seeing some videos on that this week, which, you know, I want to get back to the wrestling, the Blood Bowl, all the different little games I used to do. I mean, I did so much different stuff, and I just like that. Start Dungeon Universalis, League of Dungeoneers, Space Empires, Talon, you know, all these games that I really enjoyed doing. So let's just hope for the best. But we're kind of close. So we're going to run it to 8 p.m. tonight. Okay, that is when the auction will end tonight. So you still have a chance to bid on this stuff. If you just want to donate, okay, to help us over the hump here, you can send a PayPal to snicklefritz64@yahoo.com. SCHNICKLEFRITZ64. If you want to up your bids or whatever here, there's still things that are very, very low that are very affordable that you guys can get here. And you can do that by bidding at NovaPrime860 at hotmail.com. Tiger will come back, I think, at some point with my grandson, I think, because I've got a few ideas. You know, I'm going to do things with him too. You know, it's time to kind of like. Well, let me finish this, and I'll talk more about that stuff on the other side. What I hope to be doing. Okay, let's take care of business. I want to talk about the things I want to do and that you're going to be seeing. And then I want to talk about things, you know, we'll recap, and then I want to close out with a few other things. Okay? So there we go. We got a game plan. Never have a game plan. So novaprime860 at hotmail.com. Make sure that you put your lot and what Jesus, what's wrong with me? Your lot and your address. Yeah, I'm frizzled. Your address. I found more stuff. I'm going to be stuffing stuff in all the boxes. So please, if you haven't seen it, it'll be on the front page. The actual all the stuff. I took my time with everything, and we're going to be adding stuff in. So lot number 1, the comics. Kalo, my man, $250. Thank you very much. You're getting a hell of a deal, because there's got to be. I was going through it. There's $800 worth of stuff in there easily, and I added stuff because I'm a good guy. Lot number 2, I put another game, Winwood or something like that. Fate Forge expansion, Orc Quest with the Orc Quest expansion. Brian, you have that at $225. My man Phoenix. Yeah, I'll talk more about this afterwards. Nemesis is at $300. We found the extra expansion, which is the Void Seekers, and that's going into the box. So, hey, great. The Pirates Plunder lot, which you're getting the $60 Blood and Plunder book. You are getting an army of Blood and Plunder, and then I painted a massive amount of pirates and all kinds of different things, and they're all the old school metal. I threw in a bunch of print and play stuff. You're getting Stargrave. You're getting Stargrave Quarantine 37, the expansion for it. You're getting some games in there. Oh, and Jim. Oh, I think I wrote you and I told you what I was going to do for you too. So, Jim, you're winning that. I'm going to throw some extra stuff if you win that, Jim. Some war game stuff in there because you're my boy. And I'll tell you, I've got a lot to say about this. The Pirate Plunder thing is easily worth about $400 or $500. Jimmy's got it at $205. I don't care. There are people I care about here, and I'm going to stop right here for a second. Lot number 4. I'm so thankful, and the thing that keeps me going are people like Jim over in Kuwait, who's serving our country, like I did. Great guy, has bought stuff. I always tried to take good care of him because, he loves war games. He's a great military guy. We got Matthew, we got Monster, we've got, Phoenix, we've got my friend Marco, and I mean, I can go on and on. Yoda, Brian, Jason, so many people follow this channel, and I am so blessed, and that's the thing that keeps me going, because it's not, you're not faceless to me. Okay, I'm not doing an infomercial here and saying, oh, I recognize you because you're in the chat all the time. No, I start to learn a lot about you. I think Graham, all the things that he went through in his life, and, people that have been here through the years, it becomes very personal, and it's hard to give up. I think that's the only thing that keeps me kind of going in a way, is that it becomes very personal. And being an older guy, you appreciate life a little bit more. You don't let it rush by, even though we all let it rush by very quickly, and it goes by, and we have our problems, we have our things in life. But I find that the people that I've interacted with, and Shannon, I mean I could just say a million names, and I'll still forget some, that come here and watch and interact, and then write me at novaprime860 at hotmail.com. Anytime, drop me a note. Tell me how you're doing. and things like that. I try to get back to everybody. Sometimes I can't, and it becomes very, very personal to me. And that's why I think I push as hard as I do to try to do the best I can. And I'm not worried about subscribers. Sometimes, I can't tell you I don't all the time. It's kind of like, well, does anybody really care anymore? Have I jumped the shark? Sometimes, like I said, you're at peace with it. But for the most part, I can honestly tell each and every one of you how thankful I am and how much this means to me. Because I don't go to our local game shops. Because personally, I can't stand people. I mean, for the most part, everybody's, you get people that are just, there's a lot of weird people out there. So I always keep to myself, but as I get to know you guys, it's different, and I do my thing here. I'm not somebody that can just, do all that stuff. What happened with the video game segments? I just did one last week, and we've got more coming. Matter of fact, I just did a whole thing that you'll see a bunch of things about fishing on my VR, Demio on the VR, and some other stuff. There you go, Rich. And there's a couple of riches out there that are important to the channel. Okay, so lot number 4, the Pirate Plunder at 205. Dune, this thing I can't figure out because it has gone crazy. But Jason has it at $300. That's the full Kickstarter with the mat. Okay. Witchborn, which there is a ton of stuff in there, and I hate getting rid of it. But Phoenix has that at $150. Endeavor, lot number 7, Endeavor, Earthborn Expansion, 7 Citadel. Rich has that at $200. Lot number 8, he usually tells me not to say his name, so I won't. The Wings of Glory, the tripods and triplanes, all the extra planes, all the extra aliens, and other extra stuff that I threw in there is at $420. Chris Martin, another person that has been great to his channel. Lot number 9, the RPG lot, which is worth about $500 worth of books. Chris has that at $325. He bumped that up. And then Oathsworn, the full Kickstarter with some extras, that is at $400. So there you go. We got everything kind of all figured out there. So let me run through it one more time. Comics, $250. That's lot number 1. The Fate Forge, Winwood or whatever it's called, Fate Forge with the expansion, Orquest with the expansion. Brian, that's at $225. Gotta stop saying people's names. Nemesis is at $300, which is lot number 3. Lot number 4, the Pirate Plunder, which is massive, is only at $205. The lot number 5, which is the Dune War on Arrakis, is at $300. The Witchborn, which is incredibly low, just the base game is $150. Just to let you know what that is. That's at $150. Lot number 7 is at $200. That's Earthborn, Citadel, Endeavor. Wings of Glory, massive lot with planes and trains and automobiles. That's at $420. The RPG lot is at $325, and Oathsworn at $400. Email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Make sure that you put what lot you're bidding on. Make sure that you put and let me know your address, and we will get this out to you right away. It ends at 8 p.m. tonight, which means you'll be getting an email in the morning. Once you get that email, it'll have all the information that you need, shipping, everything. All I need you to do is pay me, and then I will have it out that same day, because we're going to get it all ready this afternoon. If you just want to help us out, schnickelfritz64@yahoo.com. You could pay us by PayPal to help us out. That's SCHNICKLEFRITZ64. You can help us out by just sending a donation. We are really close, and I'm really shocked. If we do a little bit better, I think we'll be all right. We could just do one more thing, and then we can just concentrate on putting out great content and getting the channel back to where it should be. And that's what I think. So, one of the big things that we want to do on the other side of this, okay, once we get everything all settled and everything like that, excuse me for a minute, you're going to see Littlemonk may be the greatest human being ever. I've never seen Andy Chambers and all those guys that worked on Warhammer Quest all those years ago should pay homage to this guy, because this guy has taken this game to another level. And I'm talking about Warhammer Quest 95, what I consider one of the greatest games of all time. And I've got a whole bunch of new treasure cards and adventure cards. I'm not going to show you the expansions, and there's tons of it. And then we have a new character which we're going to debut tomorrow on our video that we put out at 11 o'clock, and a whole bunch of supplemental packs. And he sent all this stuff to me, and I'm going to tell you something. This guy is a fantastic human being. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put this. If you want to donate to him, I'm going to have a PayPal button for you to donate to him. He has a Facebook. He has a YouTube. He has custom free boards for free download that I'm going to put down, and his email, which is Littlemonk WHQ@gmail.com. Wrote me a nice letter. I'm going to put all these things in tomorrow's video, so when you go, do me a favor, donate to him. As soon as I get things settled here, I'm going to send him some money, because I need another one of those boxes that he made with all the stuff that he's done for me over the last year or so. And I can't wait to show you this stuff tomorrow. As a matter of fact, there's going to be 2 videos. Well, more than that. Just the supplements that he has created, the adventures that he has created. This man is a genius, and I'm telling you right now, the quality of everything. He has single-handedly brought this game back, and that's one of the things that I'm really looking forward to doing when we take that extra step. Okay? And you know, when we start coming back, we're going to do that, as well as Lord of the Rings stuff. And I got, you know, I have Miniature Market, who have been fantastic over the years and still continue to. I saw something I got. Okay, this thing was $80-something. Nobi collector box. I saw it and I thought it was kind of interesting. In the fast-paced, fluid tabletop role-playing game, in this fast-paced, fluid tabletop role-playing game, your quest will grow by card as many clues and plot twists unfold. Roll the dice, play the cards, and build your story with your friends. You can also play by yourself. I said, "Ooh, well, this will be interesting to put on." And it was a collector's edition. It was 89 something, but Miniature Market, of course, they discount everything. it was down to, I think it was $59. So I ordered it, and I made a mistake when I got this giant alligator thing, and it was supposed to go with the game Drop Bears. But when I was, and this was months back, and when I was going through all the stuff and ordering, and because I was trying to use up what credit I had, because I had more credit coming, I said, "Oh yeah, this game looks fun. Drop Bears. It'd be fun with my grandson. You know, we could see what it does." Well, I ordered the expansion, but I never ordered the game. So I ordered the game finally because it was on discount, and I said, "Oh well, this will be interesting. Let me see. This is $60. We're gonna find out if you get your money's worth. That's for sure. We're gonna find out. So interesting." So you got that video coming, and I was reading about it, and I go, "Oh, this looks interesting. This might be something that'd be cool on this channel." So we kind of did that. But getting back to Littlemonk, because I can never stop talking about my boy Littlemonk, the stuff that he's done, and there's a new character, there's a new dude here. Okay, I'm only going to show you the back because he is the backbone of tomorrow's video. Break out that Godzilla, Rob. Oh, Matthew. Thank you. All right. Let's see if he gets the music. All right, hold on here. I have two Godzillas. I have two of these. I have one that is in my room. And then I have one. Looking forward to seeing. That's another thing, Rich. We're going to be doing the battle tech stuff that my grandson and I have been working on. Okay. I would like to do a live video and show you how you deal with a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old playing Alpha Strike. It really isn't that hard. We did like a little mini battle, but he's painting his own mechs. Okay, and I'm helping him. Of course, they're not going to look like somebody coloring outside the lines, but I'm trying to help him along. So we'll see. So let's give Matthew his Godzilla. Good sign. Got the music right off the bat. Nice job, dude. One of my favorite things. My daughter gave this to me for a birthday gift one year, and one of the most. Sometimes they're just things that mean a lot. There you go. So there you go. So there's that, and this character is really unique, and I think he might be one of the ones that I'm going to try to do first. And I just wonder how he's going to survive. I'm kind of interested in this, and it does have a little twist here. But I can't wait to show you guys. I mean, this is going to be fun. This is going to be one of my boys. I'm going to take the dwarf out and I'm going to put him in. But you'll see the video on that tomorrow. So we're going to cover a couple supplements and this character. And then we'll talk more. We'll talk more about this. I want to make sure that I get his information out there so you can contact him, but also take care of him. Take care of this guy. This guy, when you have people that have passion and give so much of their time for the love of something, it really shows. It stands out. That's why this game sits right here, right over here, and it's special. It really is. Another guy. Why do you keep going? Why do you keep doing what you do? Littlemonk. Good friend, good guy. Loves the game. Faithful to the channel. Just all around good person, great, and you know, what more could you want? What more could you want? Hold on, I gotta close that door because I think my dog just worked her way out. Do you need to go out? Go ahead. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm not alive. I'll be with you in a minute, all right? Okay. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. You gotta let me by. Somebody. Oh my God. The two of you. The two of you. The two of you. Love my dogs. Love my dogs. All right, Gab. Leave her alone. Gabby. 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 Stop licking her face. Lay down. That's another thing. They're getting old. I don't know what I'm doing. I wish Littlemonk would come in the chat so we can give him our praise. He watches. He watches. He'll stick in. And I put on the title here, you know, he'll know that we're talking about him. And then we've got videos for him tomorrow. I write him a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to write him because I just got this yesterday. But it's something that's so important to me. I'm going to stop time and make this video on this tomorrow. I mean, today, and get this up. What a beautiful human being. I mean, really. Jeez. It's just so impressive what this guy does. I don't even have that skill. I'm impressed if I can bind a book, you know. Oh, by the way, this will be in the plunder lot. You know, I do a nice job binding and printing and with my color printer, and I'm all proud of myself, and I'm pumping myself up, and I'm patting myself on the back, self high five, you know, the whole thing. And then this guy sends you some of this stuff, and you go, yeah, I'm just outclassed. But it's the stories that he tells with these supplements, and you go, damn, that's good. Damn. And it's balanced, it's fun, it's everything Warhammer Quest should be. And if GW did exactly what this man is doing, okay, this game would be alive forever. They'd be printing and selling copies until the cows come home. But that's their choice, okay? That's their choice. Whatever reason, you know, whoever hates... Because, don't get me wrong, the latest Warhammer Quest wasn't that bad, which I probably should do a playthrough video once we get everything going here. But honestly, why would I when this is here? You see what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. So, there you go. Okay, so we did that. Okay, let's run through this one more time. Okay. Ends at 8 o'clock tonight. We will get everything. You will get something probably by 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, depending Eastern Standard Time. Ends at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. You will get a notification by 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time AM, depending on where you are. The sooner you get us paid, the quicker we get it out to you. So I'll have everything up and ready to go. So first is the comic slot is at $250. Fate Forge with the expansion. Orquest with the expansion, with the miniature expansion, you know, the whole thing basically. And then I forgot the name of the game, Wild something or another. I stuffed another game in there. That's at $225. Nemesis, and it's not just Nemesis. It's Nemesis and the next one. So you get the original one, which is painted, and then the next one that's at $300. My boy Phoenix got me. Pirate Plunder is at $205. Dune is at a Kickstarter with the map is at 300. Witchborn. Hold on. Hey Rob, I forgot to ask you to come over. I lost cinema somehow. I lost the app. I don't know what I hit. Plus, this morning I noticed HBO. It's always something. Hold on. HBO is missing. No worries. Just whenever you have time, I would appreciate it so much. Okay, we'll take care of her. Sorry. Witchborn, the base game is just $150, but you get everything in this doggone thing. And that's only at $150. Lot number 6. Lot number 7, Endeavor Deep Sea. Earthborn, 7th Citadel, that's at $200. The Wings of Glory, which is massive. I almost hate parting with it, is at $420. The RPG, you get this thing's massive. And the nice thing about shipping it, I can ship it media. That's going to be at $325. And Oathsworn is going to be at $400. The all-in, that's number 10. Email me, novaprime860@hotmail.com. And make sure that you put the lot, what you bid, and your address. Very important, so I can get those emails out very quickly tomorrow. Okay, when I run everything through Pirate Ship. All right. So, if we do that, hold on. Let's see what else I got going here because I'm getting beat up. All right. My boy Jim. Oh boy. So there you go. And hold on. I just gotta change something here. So we're gonna let this run till 8 o'clock tonight. Guys, just do your best. Have fun. Making sure I didn't miss anything in case anybody did something. So there you go. I have it. We have so much going on here. And there's hope. There's hope. And for the first time in a long time, I can say I feel good about something. And it's been a rough 5 years. I mean, the 20s have not been very kind to me. As sick as I got, the damage to my arm, and at the end of 19, and then what I went through 20, and then COVID. Just when I got my arm better, COVID hit me, and I've been sick with that. The move here, all the internet issues and lies that we've been told. But I think if this teaches you anything, if you fight hard enough, if you give everything that you got, and you don't quit ever, you just kind of keep plugging along. You know what I mean? Keep plugging along. Be you. You know what I mean? Just be you. Okay, so let me see. If your grandson came into a pizza place I was eating at, and he said, I caught fish, I would start clapping. Well, something. He's something else. Probably one of the most intelligent 4-year-olds you'll ever see. He's going to be 5 in a couple weeks, actually. He's a 5-year-old, basically, but always trying to get my grandfather badge. You always try to get the gold badge. I'm trying. When I'm not here, I hope they remember me well. That's all I can say. All right, what do we got here? 8:48, not bad. That's a pretty good time. I can get some of this other stuff I need to get done, and then we'll be off and running here. I've got a lot to do here, And now it looks like the Seahawks are going to have to play the Rams. We're not going to win that game. Number 1 seed. But, hey, what are you going to do? Hopefully, we can get through it. I don't know. But that's why they play the games, folks. I was hoping Carolina pick them off. What are you going to do? Go Hawks. Go Leafs. We got Colorado tomorrow. See, the mountains. The mountains always keep on growing. The closer you get to the mountain, the higher it gets. But you climb it anyways, right? There you go. All right, my dear friends. Thank you so much for watching, as always. We've got a lot to look forward to. Again, novaprime860@hotmail.com. Let us know. Send us your bid, your address, and like I said, ends 8 p.m. this evening. A lot of stuff that you could still bid on, and that's reasonable. And if you just want to help us out, snicklefritz64@yahoo.com. Send us a payment over to PayPal. We would appreciate it. It'll help us get to the finish line, basically. And at least, we're one auction away from being where we need to be. And I think that's great, because I can finally upgrade everything and keep this thing going and do it the right way, the way I want to do it. So, a lot to look forward to. I'll be honest with you. A lot to look forward to. Until next time, my dear friends, it is your old pal, Rob. We shall see you soon.
This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.